Hello, mis cielitos, and welcome back. Coco and Raj are here, and we are continuing Ace Attorney Investigations 2.
Hello, Charlotte.
So that was the impetus behind it all.
Anyway, I initially took the lamp to Frost's room. Went straight there once I'd figured out how I was going to hide the bloody part. Inspired by all the ice sculpting tools laying about the place, I guess. You're not as dumb as you pretend to be. Yeah, I figured I could use them to chip it off and grind it up. Once that was done, painting the stuff all over the hop was easy. But why Samson? Why did you have to frame him? I never meant for the cops to pin it on him. That was your fault. You and the rest of them. Why do you think I went to the trouble of placing the lamps and cloth back at Scone's room?
There's only one reason to plant the murder weapon in the room of another contestant. And that's to cast suspicion on that person.
What? You try to frame me, Gusty Pants?
Yeah.
What? Why? Why poor old me?
I respected Tangaroa. He was the best. A true champion. I would never have wanted him to take the fall. But you're a fraud. Your work wasn't even real. You had no respect for our craft at all. You deserve to be punished for what you did.
Oh, Gusty, how could you?
And had you refrained from eating Tangaroa's work, Frost's body wouldn't have been found. My plan was to wait until Tangaroa was judging your room. That's when I'd sneak the corpse into Frost's room and freeze it. But thanks to you, Bound here found it before I had a chance to retrieve it. I don't understand. Why did you need to freeze his body at all? Ha! Why indeed? Mr. Edgeworth, surely you must know. Why did Mr. Gusto need to freeze Mr. Frost's body? To pass it off as an ice sculpture. To obscure the time of death, I'm guessing, but God. Top one.
Mr. Gusto needed to freeze Mr. Frost's body in order to obscure the time of death. If they determined that the murder occurred during afternoon tea, he would have been an obvious suspect.
Bingo. Freezing Frost's body wasn't simple. Preparing everything took time. So I decided to put his body in the chest in Tangaroa's room while I got everything ready in Frost's. If he puts those away like that one more time... At the same time, it seemed like the perfect hiding place. Never counted on some gluttonous pharmacist showing up and making the whole ship collapse. I still don't get it, though. Why disguise the body as an ice sculpture at all?
The sooner it was found, the smaller the effect of freezing it would have had on masking the time of death. Therefore, he needed to disguise it, at least until it was fully frozen.
How awful. Using Mr. Frost's own work to help you cover up the truth behind his murder. Ironically, Tangaroa would have been just fine if the body hadn't been found before I got it out of his room. If only things had gone to plan, he would even have been arrested, let alone convicted. You mean it was my fault? Everything that happened to Samson. It was all because I found the body? Don't let him get inside your head, dudes. None of this is your fault. If it wasn't Samson, it would have been Delisha instead. she would have been the one they arrested. Either way, there's only one person to blame here, and that's Gusto. It didn't help that the initial detective was so bad at his job either. He never even told the prosecutor that the body had vanished.
So then, Mr. Von Karma had unwittingly placed Mr. Tangaroa under arrest in the absence of a body?
I mean, I guess it would explain why he was so keen to wrap things up. Still, you'd think he'd notice something as big as that if he'd taken a look at a few reports, right?
Not if someone had been deliberately distorting the facts of the case, though. Either way, it seems that Mr. Von Karma didn't know about the body until after the arrest had been made. But admitting that would have spoiled his perfect record. He kept it to himself and proceeded to prosecute Mr. Tangaroa regardless. Can this really be true?
You don't feel bad at all? Somebody spent 18 years in prison because of you.
Yeah. Sticks and stones, girlie. Sticks and stones. What a jerk. I'll arrest you right now, pal.
I'm afraid I can't allow you to do that, Detective.
Yeah! So you noticed, huh? Glad somebody did. The judge is right. You can't lay a finger on me.
What? Why? You just confessed to murder!
Are we doing statutes of limitations again?
You betcha!
No idea, huh? Then I guess I better lay it out for you. Why you can't arrest me? I'm Baby.
I'm Baby.
I killed Frost 18 years ago.
Just like my seahorse statue.
The statutes of limitations. Everybody party! For murder in this country is 15 years. You do the math. You can't arrest me. You would think I'd have confessed otherwise.
That's right! The statutes of limitations is only 15 years. Is this really the end of the line, Mr. Edgeworth?
Once the statute has expired, he can't be charged, so...
But...
How unfortunate, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm afraid that both Mr. Gusto's confession and your deductions will have to be struck from the record. And that Mr. Tangaroa's conviction will remain in place. That... I mean...
That doesn't make sense.
No, like the statute of limitations, shitty as it is, okay, that's the law. But how does that mean that Tangaroa still has to take the fall for it?
I know, that's ridiculous. Like, we literally know he's innocent now. Like,
But we've finally proven that the police never had Mr. Frost's body in their possession. Even if we can't arrest Mr. Gusto, surely Mr. Tangaroa has grounds for a retrial on that basis.
or just being released.
Right? Does he?
Oh, here we go.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid that the goddess's judgments are somewhat harder to overturn than you might imagine. So the committee means for the verdict from 18 years ago to stand no matter what.
Oh, it's just standard corruption, that's fine.
It's fine.
Bad luck, Mr. Prosecutor.
There must be something we can do. Something to bring Mr. Gusto down.
I killed Frost 18 years ago.
Hold it!
The passage of time doesn't diminish what you did, Mr. Gusto.
It sure diminishes one thing, though. Your ability to arrest me. Oh, we can arrest you. We can arrest you real good. I could have you in cuffs before you even blink, pal. I hear him. I hear Saku.
In the distance, getting closer.
Right, Mr. Edgeworth.
This issue isn't as open and shut as you're making it out to be, Detective.
You can't touch me. It's too late for that. The statute of limitations for murder in this country is 15 years.
Hold it!
Depending on your actions over the last 18 years, the statute may not have expired yet.
This ought to be good. Alright, I got nothing to hide. If there's something you want to ask it.
Very well. Tell us where you've been and what you've been doing since the accident.
Oh, because he was in a different country. Sure. Not long after the contest, I was able to cure my taste disorder thanks to the formula from that book. Not so long after that, I went to Zunfa to buckle down and hone my craft. That explains a lot. We tried to contact you after the fact, but I guess you were long gone by then, huh? Could be. I left. Let's see. Around a year after the murder. It was before Tangaroa's last day in court. Going to Zunfa was the best thing I ever did. Flavor, design, I'm the full package now.
Objection!
And all on the backs of those whose lives you destroyed.
What's an omelette without a few eggs, hem? Nothing, Mr. Prosecutor. Nothing! Sorry, that reminds me of one of my favourite jokes. It's, you can't make an omelette without breaking a few kids.
What?
You know the story, the ones who walk away from omelettes?
No, I do not.
Oh, it's quite a famous story where it's like it's like a takedown of dystopias, where Ursula K. Le Guin paints this like perfect like utopia, and then it's just like, oh, but you guys like dystopias, right? Fine. The only reason this exists is because like a child is suffering somewhere.
Oh.
Are you happy now? And then it's like, and this city is called Omelas, and the joke is you can't make an omelette without breaking a few kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up.
It's used in classes to be like, can you justify it? Would you walk away? When really the point of the story is that it is unjustifiable and you should walk away. So it's one of those ones from like, I actually kind of hate the story because of how it's been used, but it's a good short story. Anyway, sorry, that was a detour. We'll cut this out.
Nah.
Damn it. You're evil. Sticks and stones, girly. You can't arrest me, and that's all that matters.
I need more to work with. There has to be something I can get out of him. Maybe I can push him further on the statements he just made. Is there anything I should follow up with?
It's gotta be his training in Zunfa, right?
Yeah. I'd like you to tell us more about your training in Zunfa, if you wouldn't mind.
Fine. I later went to Zunfa to train and finally became the best in the world.
Hold it!
Zunfa? You were there for a while, I imagine.
Yeah, I left sometime after the investigation had wrapped up. I'd been meaning to go there and start my studies for a while. And thanks to the hard work I put in. My designs are now world class.
It's got a Dragon Ball!
Oh my god, no! Whoa, that's amazing. You like it? It's yours. Really? Alright!
He keeps it
He's
in
a
his
bit more
office.
surfer boot than I wanted. God.
He keeps it in his office till it grows old and moldy.
And then he eats it. Penicillin.
So he spent some time in Zengfall training.
The statute of limitations for murder in this country is 15 years.
Hold it!
Depending on your actions over the last 18 years, the statute may not have expired yet.
Did we do this one? Yes, we did.
Yeah.
That's how we got the Zungfar one.
Objection!
Oh yeah, almost. Oh, remember those good times?
Will this give us anything new? Let's see, just in case.
Let's try.
Would you mind telling us more about Mr. Tangaroa's final day in court?
Fine. As for Tangaroa, I didn't stick around for his final court appearance.
Hold it!
And you weren't summoned as a witness at any point by the prosecution or the defense?
I had more important things to do than worry about some court case. I was busy getting ready to go and become the best. Greggy and me searched high and low for the guy. Seemed like he didn't want to be found.
Sounds like he played his cards right and managed to avoid setting foot in court.
New statute of limitations again. You do the math. You can't arrest me.
Hold it!
Never say never, Mr. Gusto. Nothing is impossible.
Really? Come on, give it up. Your father couldn't catch me. What makes you think you can?
Urgh. He would have solved the whole case if it hadn't been for Mr. Von Karma's obstructing him at every turn. And now the statute of limitations is threatening to inter the truth of this case forever.
Don't listen to him, Mr. Edgeworth. You can't give up. Not now. You're doing this for your dad, so we have to see it through to the end.
Okay.
The truth is right there for the taking. What kind of great thieves are we if we don't grab it for ourselves?
I'm not a great thief, Kay. But you're right.
You're right, you're kind of mad.
Carmelo Gusto, I won't allow you to make off with the truth.
Yeah. Do your worst. You think I'd have confessed otherwise?
Hold it!
That was the only reason. Because you knew the statute had expired.
Yeah. Why would I do it? Why else would I do it? Why would anybody? Not that I planned on it ever coming out, of course.
And why was that?
Because I'm finally the world's greatest confectioner. And petty stuff like this only gets in the way of me and my craft. So you're more concerned about you and your rep than the fact that Samson's still rotting in jail? I've seen some pieces of work in my time, but you're just flat out unforgivable. Who cares about forgiveness? I did what I did. I don't need you to understand any of it. Alright, Miles, it's official. Uncle Eddie is mad. And that doesn't happen often.
Not the only one. Don't worry, he won't get away with this. Not if I can help it. Mr. Gusto is no ordinary opponent. He's gone 18 years without his crimes being exposed.
Think, Mr. Edgeworth, there must be some way for us to arrest him.
The guy's probably watched a few legal dramas before, but he's no lawyer. Not like you and me. There's gotta be some loophole somewhere that we can use. There's just gotta. It's gotta be the Zengfar thing. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he's right. Mr. Gusto is just an armchair attorney, after all. Alright, let's see. What's our evidence? Well, it's probably gonna be on...
Oh, do we need to get that back? Yeah, god damn it. Maybe we can do it in this one.
Oh yeah, it did go away.
Yeah, that replaced it.
Damn.
Maybe we can do it in the third one. Or we can press him again and get the other one back. What have we got for this? Oh.
How do we...
Murder. The statute is suspended should the suspect flee to a foreign country.
Objection!
Ah, yeah, we gotta get the statement back.
Okay. God damn it.
Damn. Wow.
Brutal. This close to the anniversary of his death, no less. We're recording quite close to Christmas. Okay, so we should be able to do this.
Hold it!
No, it would be the previous one. Ah, I'm so stupid.
I thought I had done this the previous one.
Objection!
Oh, on the list, remember that? Training in Zone 4. Okay. Present. Yay! Statutes for dummies.
The statute of limitations for murder is subject to the following condition. The statute is suspended should the suspect flee to a foreign country. Which means that the time you spent abroad doesn't count towards the total time under the statute.
No way! So it's like someone hit pause while he was in Zingfa?
It appears that there may be time left on the clock yet. But that will depend on how long you stayed in Zhengfa, Mr. Gusto.
It was 3 years exactly. 3 years! Hold on. Nobody say anything until I've done the math. Okay, if you had 8 minus 3. The murder happened 18 years back. The statute is 15 years. Add 3 overseas. 15 plus 3 makes exactly 18. Which means... No way. Mr. Edgeworth, you did it! The statute hasn't expired after all! Bingo! 18 years exactly. Glad you worked it out for yourselves.
He's just been stringing us along this whole time.
Why is he laughing? We're good, aren't we? We can arrest him now. I hate to break it to you, little sis, but IS-7 went down at the end of December. It's April now, which means... Strictly speaking, it's been 18 years and 4 months since Frost's murder. If Gusto's saying Zone Far really lasted 3 years on the nose, it's not enough. We're a few months short. Not enough? But... What did I tell you? You can't touch me! Yeah.
I hate to admit it, but he'd read the board well when he made his confession. How unfortunate, Mr. Edgeworth. If only the statute had been suspended for another year. Those who would overturn the goddess's judgment must be willing to pay the price should they fail. And you, Mr. Edgeworth, have failed. No! There must be something I can do.
I knew it. Well, if the law can't bring Mr. Gusto to justice, then... Judes, what are you thinking?
Pull out a gun. Pull out a gun. Pull out a gun.
Gun.
Aw.
There's no need to go into your rap sheet just yet. And you see him like her hand is like either into her hair or her cleavage, whatever's funnier. And you just see his hand gently like push it back down from where she was.
Yes.
We're not done here. Far from it. Because there's still a way we can nail him.
Oh, I missed his theme.
Oh yeah, it's such a bagger.
There it is. Alright, Miles Areno. Pep talk. I need you to think back over everything we know about the case. Gusto's overlooked one critical thing that you yourself were led to believe wrongly about.
Which is...
He wasn't there for Samson's last trial, remember? Best I can tell, he doesn't seem to know what the final verdict that came down that day is. Which means there's still one way left to us. Crack open your Statutes for Dummies there and take another look. 17 years ago, he really did a number on Samson and framed him like a pretty picture.
Oh, they did say that it took a long time for him to confess after like a
Yeah,
lot of
and-
interrogation.
Yeah, and then like under the thing about the if it's suspended if you're in another country, it said something like from the point of the last suspects
Mm-hmm.
thing. Yeah.
If we make good use of that verdict now, we can make Gusto pay in full for what he's done.
Fender, are you...
Those who would overturn the goddess's judgment must be willing to pay the price should they fail. Samson's my client, Miles, and I can't bring myself to use the source of his pain as a weapon in this fight. So whether we play our last card or not, it's gonna have to be up to you. You're a real piece of shit. Sorry.
Bringing Mr. Gusto to justice can only happen if I use the outcome of that hard-fought trial. So, should I raise an objective and play that card or not?
Yeah, nah, why would you object? It's fine.
My father and Mr. Von Karma, one sought to reveal the truth, the other to hide it. I know which path I choose to follow, the one that seeks to reveal the truth.
Sorry.
This court has reached its final verdict. The record will state that Mr. Gusto has been found not guilty on all counts.
Objection!
No, Your Honor! Mr. Carmelo Gusto is absolutely guilty! And I refuse to let him walk away. His crimes are too unspeakable to go unpunished. Do you mean to suggest that you have ground upon which to call for his arrest? I do. Now to show Judge Gavelle something that proves the statute of limitations hasn't expired yet.
Get that dummy's book out. Oh, maybe it is the case files.
Yeah, because I think that would be what has the dates.
Can we peek at it? 3 years ago on December 24th.
Ooh.
Next page. Accomplice. No detailed autopsy report due to the body going missing. That must be the 3 years ago on December 24th, because...
Take that!
Very well. Is there a particular page of the IS-7 case file you would like us to refer to?
Suspect data, wasn't it?
I'd like to direct your attention to the page concerning the suspect. As you can see, Samson Tangaroa was convicted as an accomplice.
Oh, well, it wasn't the page I was thinking of, but it happened to be right.
And it took around 1 year from his indictment for the verdict to be reached. Yes, that does seem to be the case. The book you gave us details certain conditions pertaining to the statute of limitations for murder.
I completely forgot she'd been the one that gave him that. What a roast. You know, I was just thinking that I missed the old judge. Like, she's hot and all, but I missed the old judge. But now I'm like, no, you know what? She's pretty good.
One of them, as I mentioned, is that the statute is suspended if the suspect flees to the country. And another states that the statute is suspended from the time of any accomplice's indictment to the end of their trial.
Oh, so it was a mix of the 2 points.
What? Tangaroa was convicted as an accomplice?
Yup. Guess you and Zheng Fa when the verdict came down.
Samson was convicted as an accomplice, not as the main perpetrator. Which is clearly news to you. And not good news either, am I right? But how can that be?
Right into his eyeballs.
Burning hot sugar.
Tangaroa wasn't an accomplice to anyone. He was innocent, and you know it. He...
Oh, we know it. It's what we've been trying to prove all along. And in a pleasing twist of fate, his wrongful conviction will be the very thing that sets him free. If you spent 3 years in Zhengfa, and your accomplice Samson Tangaroa was on trial for 1 year, it means you can still be charged with Mr. Frost's murder up to 19 years after the fact. In other words, the statute of limitations hasn't expired at all. The goddess's judgment is infallible, but that of her servant, it appears, is not. It seems the prosecutor in charge of this case may have erred.
Did not err, deliberately made a bad choice.
Just these ghosts floating around. I don't think he's dead.
Which would be... I don't know how they do their executions here, because Thalia is dead. But there are so many others who were convicted before her that are still kicking around.
That's true.
Unbelievably, we may have no choice but to instigate a full inquiry.
Oh yeah, that is quite hard to say.
Objection!
No, how could you...
18 years.
That's a long time to let somebody else suffer for your crimes. It's time to pay the piper, Gusto. Not a moment too soon. But I'm finally the greatest. My brilliance has been recognized. I gave up everything for this. Everything, even my son.
More's the pity. But you can't run from the law forever, because the bills come due at last.
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Not quite as good as the jacket exploding off her in a series of ferrets, but
Yep.
pretty good. Mr. Gusto is all set up for his trip downtown, sir.
Oh, good. Which means it's your turn next, right? I suppose so.
Jutes.
I'm so sorry, everybody. I've caused you all so much trouble. But thank you. Thank you so much for bringing Mr. Gusto to justice at last.
I'm afraid there's no escaping the consequences of your actions, Miss Bound. But those actions were born of the legal mistakes that were made all those years ago. We all know that. So allow me to apologize in return, on behalf of the prosecution.
Oh no, I have no one to blame but myself for it all. Starting with those sculptures. Hey, Jutes, you think maybe you might want me to represent you? I'm not some nervous newbie anymore. And there's no way I'm letting you take the rap for everything. Also, I had a recorder in my pocket while he said we know that you thing was born of all the mishaps of the inquiry, so,
Aww.
That sprite is so adorable.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'd be honored. You, Mr. Fender.
Oh, will he finally get his hug?
I was just
Yay!
gonna say, yeah, finally.
Hey, be fair. Be fair. The babe that I've forgotten the name of that was the prison warden gave him a huge smackaroonie.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Oh, sorry, Mom, but you gotta come with me now.
Of course.
Judge Gavel, why did you lie to us? Lie? What are you talking about? You implied that there was no case for a retrial, but as we've proven, that wasn't true. Surely anyone truly committed to seeing justice done would have called one as soon as the body was found. I am under no obligation to answer such questions. And you clearly have no intention of doing so either.
Earl, who knows where you buried the bodies? Like,
Truly, you are proving to be quite a threat to the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. As such, you give me little choice but to report back on your continued transgressions. No doubt you will be called to appear before the committee in due course. Now, I must be on my way.
What the heck? You caught the real killer and everything? Isn't that what prosecutors are supposed to do?
Regardless of how it may all play out, I will never regret what we accomplished here today.
Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes?
Why did you stick your nose in this case anyway? You weren't even on the job.
My job is to bring the truth to light, Mr. Winner. Not only as a prosecutor, but as a person.
I don't get it.
I wouldn't expect you to understand, not as long as you believe that closing a case makes you a winner.
It's going way over my head. I'm going home. Don't follow me. What was that all about?
Eustace still has a lot to learn, is all.
Huh?
Wowsy wowsy!
Yes?
I just wanted to say old Greggy Pegleg would have been proud of you today. Will get me tearing up. That and thanks for helping poor Sammy Poople.
Of course.
Hey, Edgy. Looks like you cleared everything up, huh? So, what happened exactly? I was kind of busy sketching. I feel like his and Eustace's voices are a little too similar. I'll need to do something different for Eustace. Wait, where did Judy and Verity go? Wow, you really weren't paying attention, were you?
Though I'm loath to admit it, Larry's sketches did come through for us on more than one occasion. Not that I'm about to tell him that.
Wait with the glaring, will ya? What if we did? I'm sorry.
Calm down, Larry. I wasn't glaring at you.
You totally were. You just like your pop. He was a terrible liar too.
He was.
Listen, I'm gonna head out. Need to fill Samson in on what went down today. You wanna come with?
Yes, of course.
Hey, then I'm coming too.
April 2, 4:56 p.m. Detention Center. Visitors room.
So what's Mr. Tangaroa like? I can't wait to finally meet him.
Oh, he's a real sweetheart. You'll love him. Even while locked up, he can't help but make all sorts of cookies and cakes for everyone. Cushy present they've got there. It's why 3 p.m. cake extravaganza is a thing for prisoners and guards alike.
Really? That sounds awesome. Do you think there'll be any less for us to try?
Didn't we find a few slices of chocolate cake in the prison the other day? Could they have been some of Mr. Tangaroa's baked goods?
Gummy, what are you doing here?
I heard you all were coming to see Mr. Tangaroa, so I volunteered to escort him.
Hello, new friends. I'm Samson Tangaroa. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, at your service.
And I'm Mr. Edgeworth's trusty sidekick, Kay Faraday.
It's very nice to meet you both.
Miles here is Gregory's son.
Is that so? Your father was very kind to me and fought so hard for my case. But in the end, I betrayed him. I made a false confession and... Don't worry, Mr. Tangaroa. Mr. Fender has explained everything to me.
Sure did, and now we're here to tell you the truth about what happened 18 years ago.
The... truth. Judy did all that. For me.
Crazy kid wrecked her brains for 18 years until she finally figured out how to set you free. What can I say? Turns out she really would do anything for you.
Oh, Judy. I never did anything to deserve such devotion. Come now, Mr. Tangaroa. I think we all know that's not true. The bond between the two of you has held strong for all these years, after all. You think so? I guess I'd better show him. Which piece of evidence is proof of the bond Mr. Tangaroa and Miss Bound share?
Is it the chocolates? Or is it something else?
I think that's the only... Was there something that she brought to him?
She specifically makes them for him, doesn't she?
Take that!
Those chocolates. Judy made them, didn't she? Yes, she did.
They're super delicious and sweet.
Miss Bound continued making them just as you taught her, even after that fateful day. So that there would always be some waiting for you when you finally came home. Judy.
Oh,
I bet they're beyond super sweet then, aren't they? Very much so, I'm afraid. I only wish we could hand them to you.
don't worry, sir. I'll make sure he gets them later.
Which would be a clear breach of prison policy, Not that I have the authority now to stop him anyway.
This is the only way Gumshoe gets food. Be nice to him.
Thank you very much. You know, Detective, something about you reminds me of Detective Bad.
Really, pal? Because I look up to him a lot. He's my role model. No, I will not be reflecting on anything that happened in the last game.
You don't say. It seems fate likes to bring people of all sorts together, huh?
You hang in there, Samson. Just a little longer. And I should be able to get you out soon. I'm sorry it's taken so long. Nobody should have to wait 18 years just to get justice.
Don't be silly, Eddie. I'm the one who should be saying sorry. Or rather, thank you. Truly.
Samson.
Well, I guess it's my turn to wait for Judy to come home now. I'd better make sure there's something delicious on the table for her when she finally walks through that door. Don't let me down, Eddie.
Leave it to me, big guy. I'm gonna cry, that's so cute.
Yeah. They've definitely like gotten up there in terms of my favorite sort of case characters.
Yeah, they're just very sweet.
The IS-7 incident. It's been 18 long years, but this case we inherited from my father is finally coming to a close.
Hey, Miles. Thanks for the day. I'm sorry for forcing you to make the final call like that.
Not at all. I simply made the call that felt right to me.
Huh? What are you guys talking about? You know, Samson was wrongfully convicted. We had to pretend that he wasn't in order to nail Gusto. But to use his false conviction against him, even to save him. As his lawyer, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Yeah, I can see that. But now Gusto's behind bars, I can finally start to get that wrongful conviction overturned.
Yes, and I'm sure you will.
Wait a minute, does this mean that even if you were only doing what's right... If the false conviction had been overturned before today, Mr. Gusto would have gotten away scot-free? Yup.
Jesus.
It's what... yeah, right. Is what we folk in the trade like to call a legal contradiction. The law is far from perfect. Because of things like legal contradictions, right? Yep, but you never know. Things might change. The law's always evolving, just like us humans. Your Uncle Eddie and Miles Reno included, am I right?
The potential for growth and change in people and the law, huh?
Can I just say I despise that the am I right is spelled the, like, leet speak kind of way? Like, just write am I right question mark.
Right.
So, Miles. Are you gonna keep fighting crime as a prosecutor, or help people as an attorney? I mean, a prosecutor isn't it? Something tells me you've got a big decision ahead of you. One only you can answer.
I know.
Well, let's just see I won't complain if you show up at the office one day. And on that note, it's time for me to skedaddle.
He does that, and then Phoenix is just like, "You're cheating on me!"
I owe you big time, and I always repay my debts. But for now... Thanks again for today. I mean it. Eddie out! Did he seem kind of in a hurry to get out of here to you?
He did. And honestly speaking, I'm the one who owes him a debt of gratitude. After all, he gave me the chance to reckon with my father's final case. When I was a boy, all I ever dreamed of was becoming an attorney like my father. Then, during my time with Mr. Von Karma, I learned the way of the prosecutor instead.
Like the way of the house husband.
Eventually, with the help of some good friends, I found my own voice and a new way to live. But now my career as a prosecutor is at risk of being taken away from me. It may be time to take another long, hard look at how I want to live my life, whether I like it or not.
April to Edgeworth and Co. Law Offices.
Hey, Gregory. Sorry for reporting in so late. It may have taken 18 years, but we're finally in a position to prove Samson's innocence. All thanks to your boy Miles. I couldn't have done it without him. You should have seen him. The way he fought for the truth gave me chills. It was like I was watching you.
Oh.
Look, I know I'm not half the attorney you were, but those guiding principles you tried to instill in me, I like to think I'm embodying them now as I carry on your legacy. Here's hoping.
Aww.
Your boy will be joining me in that soon. Man, those t-shirts that have number on them.
Am I going to fight crime as a prosecutor, or help people as an attorney? What is the right answer? Which path should I choose?
The end.
What a great case.
Yeah, I really had fun with that one.
Okay.
We will go ahead and leave it there. Thank you all so very much for joining us. Hope you have a wonderful time zone wherever you are, and as always, please do take care of yourselves and each other. Toodaloo-hoo!
Cheery.